there looking depressed. Feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friends. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against our bro code. Headed to his home though, know we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. Our anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. Now I'll blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine. Let me show you how to shine bright.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
The Raiders had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr going to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain at 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shallow him across out of that ground.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Play action, now it's Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Carr. Swings this out for Hunt. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
From the 36, Herbert. He'll get this out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked a sin. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Here comes Reed. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second down, right back to Hunt. And he's over the line, and in for a Raider touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert now. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Eckler now between the tackles. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have another first out as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and 4. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Carr now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 26 yards. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Again, Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This is caught by Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Drops it underneath to Spiller.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 19.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made on 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as a stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Call it a gain of 11.